Okay, you guys, it's time to hear for our first team, Giving Tree. Giving Tree is a social impact investment fund.
Hello, we are Giving Tree. I'm Antonio, and these are my colleagues, Erica, Brian, Peyton, and Cole. So imagine your typical millennial. These people are the next generation of investors, but faced with constant news of a volatile stock market, fraudulent banks, or economic recession, they feel confused, overwhelmed, and ultimately reluctant to invest their money. Our solution is to offer a comprehensive investment option that invests money in trees. And why trees? Trees are a steady growth, low risk investment. For instance, a 40-cent seedling can grow to upwards of $37 in just 2 years. And investing in trees is not only a way to invest in your future, but in also that of the planet. Because investing in trees removes CO2 from the environment, reduces erosion, and preserves natural habitat. No other investment company offers this kind of socially beneficial investment option. And our goal here at Giving Tree is to democratize and revolutionize investing in the modern age. And with Giving Tree, money really does grow on trees.
So today, young generations of people feel confused or intimidated when they look at current investing options. For example, when they see news of the volatile stock market or hear complicated sounding investment terms like asset allocation, they feel reluctant to invest their money. In addition, many of the investment offerings today target the baby boomer generation and fail to target these younger generations of people. So our solution is to offer an investment solution that is steady growth, low risk, simple and easy to understand, socially beneficial, and accessible to all. So in a single sentence, we are creating an investment fund to develop loan programs for a national network of tree farms. So you're probably wondering, why invest in trees? Well, first, trees grow in value over time. In addition, trees have many uses, including lumber, paper products, and landscaping, and thus they are a good, stable investment option. And finally, trees help the environment in many ways, which is something that our target market cares deeply about.
Our target market includes your typical millennial, that person who's always connected on their cellular device and they're tech savvy, they're recently graduated, and they have extra money to invest. Our total addressable market is 28 million millennials. Next, our competitors include companies such as Sherwood, which are very similar to Giving Tree in that they invest money in trees, but they do require a very high initial investment, which will put many people off. Next, Acorns makes investing simple, which is similar to Giving Tree, but they don't offer an environmental option. Next, Charles Schwab is your typical investment firm. And the problem with these kinds of companies is that they don't really capture the true potential market.
To validate our idea, we began by surveying both our high school and a local neighborhood, Lost Creek, receiving very positive feedback from both. Next, to understand the economics behind investing, we talked to a financial planner, Morris Gottesman. Third, we created a website and investment portal, as shown here. And this is our marketing engine, and we use it to connect to our tech-savvy target market. Next, we created a social media account, which grew to 150 followers to connect, to get our brand out there. These are some people, within the first week, many people contacted us interested in our business. Lastly, we drove to Bastrop to meet with the executives of Pecan Grove Farms to talk about our idea. Pecan Grove Farms has locations in Bastrop, Van Horn, and Brownwood, Texas, and combined they have over 6,850 acres under management. For our MVP, we met with the executives of the company to validate our concept. They said they were willing to do all the heavy lifting, and they just needed us to handle marketing.
A tree seedling alone costs 40 cents. After it is placed in the ground for 2 years, it'll grow to a height of 7 or 8 feet and be worth $37 in the wholesale market.
So if you invest $1,000 with GivingTree, what happens to that money? Now, to be clear, when we say customers, we're referring to people who invest with GivingTree, and when we say investors, we're talking about you guys, the venture capitalists. And in addition, the numbers that we have used for our model come from the information that we got from Pecan Grove Farms. However, they are simply an example of a tree farm that we could partner with. So that $1,000 is passed to GivingTree, and we give that money in the form of a loan to a tree farm. That loan is over the course of 24 months as an interest rate of about 20 to 24%, and it's subordinated to bank debt, which comes with a higher risk, and is what allows us to charge a higher interest rate. So the tree farm will then use that money in their tree operations. This includes things such as buying the seeds, the fertilizer, paying for labor. And after the course of 24 months, that $1,000 will become $8,500. Of that, $1,445 is given to GivingTree, and we keep $305. The rest we give to our customers, which is $1,140. So that works out to be a 7% annual interest rate paid to our customers and a 22% annual interest rate charged to Pecan Grove Farms, both of which are paid quarterly over the course of 24 months.
This is an overview of our financial forecast. Our primary source of income is the interest paid to us from the tree farms. From that, we subtract the interest expense, which is the money we give back to the customers. This brings us to our net revenue. From that, we subtract SG&A to bring us to our net profits. We have a three-pronged operating plan for GivingTree. The first phase is to build out a regional network of investment advisors. The second phase is to use a targeted social media campaign. And the third phase is to build out a national network of tree farms. This strategy does not come without risk. We have identified the following three. We have two main market risks: customers and tree growers. Customer interest may not develop according to projections, and tree networks may not develop according to expectations. We also have interest rate risk. This is due to the fact that our investment values can change because of the fluctuation in interest rates. We also have credit risk with the chance that farms won't be able to pay us back. And obviously, we are subject to state and federal regulations.
We are seeking investment in the amount of $50,000. These funds will allow us to, these legal fees incurred with drafting and registration of the investment offering. Funds will also be going toward the development of our social media marketing campaign to promote GivingTree within the wealth management community and targeted market millennials. The rest will go towards startup working capital needs. In 5 to 10 years, we will either sell to a private equity investor, investment brokerage firm, or a financial buyer to take GivingTree to the next level by acquiring more customers. We are hoping to continue to grow and develop. When people think of helping the environment through investing, we want to be the company that people consider first.
So here at GivingTree, we understand the beauty and the value of the home we call Earth. We strive to provide people with a way not only to invest in their future, but that of the planet as well. To us, this is what investing should be about. We have a talented team, an awesome mentor, Mr. Noteboom, supportive teachers, but above all, we believe that we have the passion and the commitment to make this vision into a reality.
And with GivingTree,
Money really does grow on
trees.
Great job. Great job. Great job, everyone.
I'm mic'd up. Okay, I'll start while we get these fixed. So I think I understand how you guys get money from customers. They're going to loan you money. You're going to loan it out to the tree farms. and then eventually get repaid and pay them back with interest. As an investor, I can't figure out how I'm going to make money. So help me understand that a little bit. If I invest $50,000 in this, I'm going to need at least the 20 or 24% that you're talking about, in terms of an annual return. How do I get that out of this?
So what we plan is that every year out of our net profits, we'll take a portion out of that and give it back to you. This would be over the course of probably 5 years, and that's the way that we would pay you back as an investor.
And are you going to pay yourself? Because you're going to have to eat and live somewhere too, right?
Well, I mean, right now, because we're high school students, we don't need that. But
Okay, all right, yeah. You live with mom and dad, so it's free. I like that. Okay,
but
perfect.
in the future, yes. we
Okay,
will.
thank you.
My mic's working. Tina said, "Great job." So I would echo that. A question: you said the target market is the 28 million millennials. Any thought around the 280 million people that have money
Yeah.
as potential investors as well as
Yeah.
part of it?
So that is definitely our goal, to be able to expand to all ranges of people. Like you said, the older generations of people, they're the people who have the money. But right now we have limited resources, so we can only focus on a small proportion of the population. And we chose these younger generations of people because we feel like there's a missed opportunity. They're not getting investment offerings targeted towards them.
Okay, great job. I'm glad the mic's working now. So I'm curious, you mentioned that you built a website, and that website, you have a social media strategy. Can you tell me a little bit about how you're going to use a website for direct customer acquisition, or is that not part of what you're thinking?
Well, the customers they would create an account in our website, and that's the way that they would invest their money, through an investment portal on our website. But the way that we would acquire customers is through social media campaigning, finding those customers through door to door, asking people to invest, going to investment advisors, and asking them to recommend our investment product to their customers.
First of all, great job. All right, this is a challenge. Great job. My question is, when you loan the tree farm the $1,000, how do you know they're going to use it on trees?
So that would we would have a contract written with them, and so that money would strictly be used to grow trees. And if, for example, they don't use that money to grow trees, we could go after land or anything else as a way to enforce that contract.
Hang on, I just have one other thought. I'm scratching my head on the tree piece of this. Probably it's because I don't wake up thinking about investing in trees every day, but I do think that you're on to something with trying to figure out a way to get millennials into the investment game. I'm not sure it would be low risk, which is what you're targeting. It might be higher risk stuff because they're young and got nothing but their future. But I do think there's a real opportunity here that's worth sort of teasing out. So nice job.
Thank you.